to your Thursday Newsround. I'm Shanequa, and we've got these stories on the way. De-Graft goes to Liverpool to learn about Jewish Culture Month. And why isn't this Messi monument on the move? But first today, we're talking about water safety. Now, when the weather is sunny and warm, it can be tempting to go for a swim. But charities are warning people only to go for a dip at places like pools or beaches where there is a lifeguard present. Now, it's because of the dangers of rivers and reservoirs being colder than you think, being dangerous, or having things that can injure you beneath the surface. Now, over on the Newsround website, you can read more top tips from charities on how to have fun around water and keep cool safely. Okay, this month sees the UK's first ever Jewish Culture Month, and organisers say it's a chance for people of all backgrounds to learn more about Jewish life today. And De-Graft's been to the Museum of Liverpool to find out more.
I'm in Liverpool to meet with some Newsround viewers because we're going on a trip across the city to learn more about Jewish history.
So welcome to the Museum of Liverpool. We work with lots and lots of communities to look at how we can tell their stories, and today we're looking at the Jewish Heritage Trail, which we're launching, which looks at lots of places in Liverpool which are all connected with Liverpool's Jewish culture, character and heritage. Should we go and take a look?
Let's go!
So this is the shop front of Galkoff's Jewish Kosher Butcher Shop. It was moved here to the Museum of Liverpool in 2018 so we could preserve these absolutely beautiful green tiles. So it was really important for the Jewish community to have kosher butcher shops. It was one of the first things that they set up when they started moving to Liverpool.
How did Jewish culture shape Liverpool?
Well, lots and lots of communities have moved into Liverpool because it's a port city. So just outside we have the river, which brought a lot of people to Liverpool. And they've all shaped Liverpool in lots of different ways.
And how did Jewish culture shape the UK?
Like Liverpool, Jewish people moved to places right across the UK. And there they set up a lot of businesses, they contributed to charities, and they also established their own synagogues, which were their places of worship. Do you want to see a synagogue?
Let's go.
Have a look? So here we are at Princes Road Synagogue. So this building is nearly 150 years old, and this isn't even the first synagogue in Liverpool. There was one nearly 150 years before that. And the synagogue is obviously a really important heart of the community, place for people to come together and to worship. And it's a place that a lot of people will recognise and know of as part of the Jewish community. So it's really important for the trail that we have some places that are really well known like this, and then perhaps there's some that are a little bit kind of more hidden in terms of their Jewish history. So there's a school just down the road that we can go and have a look at where we can see about that. So our last stop on this tour, we're here at Hope Place in the Georgian Quarter in Liverpool, and we're by this really beautiful building which was actually the first Jewish school in Liverpool and is now part of a theatre.
It's been an interesting day learning all about how Jewish culture has shaped Liverpool. But how have the kids found it?
The most interesting part of the trail for me was the synagogue because it looked really interesting.
I think it's important for everyone to learn about this because sometimes people only learn about one religion when there are many to go around.
I think it's important because everybody has their own religions and cultures, and the more we know, the more we can accept other people's religions.
People should know the stories behind different religions. It makes me feel proud that other people are learning about Jewish culture.
Well, there's a lot going on in the world right now, so if we all understood each other's culture, it would make the world a better place.
Thanks so much for that, guys. Okay, now the season is over, but there's still lots of football news around, so let's get caught up. Crystal Palace have won a European trophy for the first time in their history, and they beat Spanish side Rayo Vallecano 1-0 in the Conference League final over in Leipzig. Striker Jean-Philippe Mateta got the winner for Palace early in the second half. And it's bad news for Hearts fans as Rangers have unveiled their latest signing, Scotland striker Lawrence Shankland. Now, the former Hearts forward was one of the stars of the last season, scoring 16 goals, including 4 against Rangers. And from one star striker to another, a statue for Barcelona legend Lionel Messi is being taken down in the Indian city of Kolkata. And locals had been complaining that the 70-foot tall statue was wobbling in the wind. Okay, now for some parts of the UK, the hot weather has come at the same time as the school holidays. And over on the website, we've been hearing from some of you about what you've been up to. Okay, let's start with this one from Matty Peach Pie, who said that they're not going on holiday, but are probably going to hang out with family and friends. And we've got another one from Annalise, who says, my school isn't going on holiday for another month. And if we were going on holiday soon, I would just sleep. And Book Girl 17 has it all sussed out, saying they're keeping it simple, they're just chilling out, party, study and read. And finally, let's end on this comment from Bows and Cherries, who's having a pool party. Where was my invite? Okay, finally, when the sun is out, you may have been popping on a pair of these. But what do they actually do? It sounds like a big question for Dr. Maddie.
How can UV affect our eyes and why do we need sunglasses? This is from Kieran. Ultraviolet light, or UV light, is a type of light wave that can damage our eyes in the same way it can damage our skin. Even a short burst of UV light can cause your eyes to turn red and puffy, and they can feel gritty like you've got sand in them. This is why it's so important to protect your eyes by firstly, never looking directly at the sun, and secondly, if it's quite bright outside, wearing UV coated sunglasses. Make sure they're rated too. The higher the rating, the better, so look for sunglasses labelled UV 400, which provides nearly 100% protection from harmful ultraviolet light rays. This coating shields your eyes from the damaging UV rays. Too much exposure to UV light raises your risk of all sorts of eye diseases, as the skin on your eyelids is the thinnest out of the whole body and is also vulnerable to UV damage, causing dryness. That's why you can even see people wearing sunglasses in the snow, as the bright light reflects up off the white surfaces.
So they're helpful and they look quite cool too. Right, there's loads more over on the website, including the tiniest sea slug and a race up a column of buns. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon and stay fabulous.